Happy Friday. Hope you all have had a good week. Wanted to go live today with my 5 on Friday, and hopefully something I say will help to encourage you. So anyways, it is a beautiful day here, but it has been raining all week, cool and rainy. It is sunny at the moment, but as you can see, the rain has made the sunflowers go crazy. They are growing like weeds, but we're going to have a lot of sunflowers. The zinnias are doing pretty good. The seeds are starting to pop, so that's great. The cosmos are everywhere, so I'm gonna have to replant those into the boxes this weekend. These guys are about ready. Got one over here, is about ready to open. See that sunflower right there? It's my first sunflower. So it's like literally sunflower village over here. And then my dahlias are still doing pretty good. The seeds that I planted really aren't doing much. I've got a little bit right there, but I guess they're coming a little bit. It's just taking a long time. So I may go buy some more dahlia plants. But I mean, the rain is definitely helping everything grow and look super green and luscious. There's going to be a lot of flowers, so that's good. That's going to bring me a lot of joy, and I definitely need joy right now. So anyways, let me know how the weather is where you guys are. And then I'm going to move on to number 2, something not so joyful. Most of you probably heard the hostages about what happened Sunday here in Boulder, Colorado. It's also day 609. Hostages are still in Gaza. We had an event here in Boulder, Run for Their Lives group, which we participate with down in here in Denver. They were on their walk up there in Boulder, and just horrific, awful tragedy happened. A man decided to throw Molotov cocktails into the crowd of people that were walking, and quite a few people were severely injured, and it was just a horrific situation. My heart literally just dropped when I heard. I was out visiting somebody who was sick and came back to that news. So anyways, it's horrific. Everything has felt so heavy all week. Just to think that things like that can happen in this 2025 where we're living right now in this day and age. It's just, I know it's unfathomable, but it's happening, and it just seems to be getting worse, and it just makes you feel, we feel just feeling so unsafe that you just can't feel safe anywhere. But we cannot lose our focus. Our focus still has to be on the hostages and advocating for them and trying to get them back. We're just going to have to find ways to do it where we can all feel safe. If people still feel safe going out, that's great, but others don't, but we're not going to give up. We're still going to find ways to continue on this fight until they're all home. And to, continue to speak out about this, because this anti-Semitism is just insane. It's gone crazy, and I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, like I said, it's been a very difficult week, and if you should be checking in on your Jewish friends, even if you're not Jewish, we would love to have you as an ally. The more people, the better, because this is just not okay. So anyways, I know they're planning on walking again on Sunday. I'm going to try to just, have some private get-together instead, and just to continue to focus on the hostages. That's what I'm trying to put my energies into. But like I said, we could really use your guys' support, whoever's watching this. So much appreciated. And then moving on to my mom, continuing on with this crazy week, we were there visiting her on Monday, and they decided to do some drill while we were there and didn't let us know what was going on beforehand. And so all of a sudden these alarms go off, which I've never heard before. And they start saying, emergency in the building, shut your doors and don't come out. And Amelia just totally lost it. She was totally freaking out, which I don't blame her. I was like just trying to stay calm, figuring what the hell was going on. And after what happened on Sunday, that just was horrible timing. Thankfully it was just a drill, and basically everything was fine, but what awful timing. I mean, we're just so on edge right now anyways. It's just awful. So anyways, I played her another song this week. I played Blowing in the Wind from Bob Dylan. It was quite an appropriate song this year. And this is quite an appropriate song for right now. Back when he wrote that, when he did, there was so much turmoil in this world, and we can use all the peace we can get right now, all the way around. So anyways, I was so happy to discover that song and play it for her, and she actually first said she didn't know it, then I played it, and then she did know it, remembered it, and she said she really liked it. So that is a positive. And at the moment, she's stable at the moment, so that's a blessing. Unfortunately, one of her friends at the old facility that she was in, one of my friends' his mom, passed away this week. So that was, more grief on top of grief here. In a way, it's a blessing. She passed away peacefully in her sleep, and she was in her 90s, and I know at least we can have hope now that she's free of this horrible, awful disease. And I have another friend whose mother with Alzheimer's is in the dying process, and so praying for her to have a peaceful transition, praying for my friend Teresa and her family, and it's just more heaviness. So I'm trying to find the joy where we can. And then number 4, Etsy, it is still dead. I have a monkey tutu set to work on this week, but lady changed it to purple, so I'm having a hard time finding purple supplies instead of pink, but I will do it. And I just, was so overcome with everything this week that I just didn't have much progress on my organization, or didn't get the video made for the new coloring video, but hopefully I can get back into that next week. And I just wanted to end with prayer, and thank you, Julia. I appreciate that a lot. And I just want to end with prayer, of course, for my friends Robin and Teresa, for their moms. And then also for Josh, like I said, still nothing. He's in my mind and my thoughts every day. And then my friends Julie, Bobby, Rada, Rivka, Krissa. And if anybody else is in need of prayer, let me know. I'll add you to the list. And then I wanted to end with Maria Shriver in the Sunday paper. What a fitting prayer for this week. Dear God, may we honor the quiet courage of those who stay the course. Give us the strength to be brave in our own way, and the wisdom to recognize and celebrate bravery in others. Amen. And the quote of the day: the world breaks everyone, and afterwards some are strong at the broken places. And that's from Ernest Hemingway. So anyways, I just encourage you all, like my shirt says, be the light. Be the light in this broken, dark, evil world. It's still out there. There's still good people out there. And I hope you guys have a good weekend. If you're, like I said, in need of prayer, let me know. And Shabbat Shalom.